Yeah, welcome to Curve Tracing Part 1. In the previous lecture, I have discussed asymptotes of a curve. That's very important for curve tracing. So I will advise to all of you before listening this lecture, quickly revise the asymptote lecture once again. Okay, before starting curve tracing, let's see some definition which will be useful. And today I will cover only tracing of Cartesian curve. Okay, let's see some definitions. First is double point. A point through which two branches, two branches of a curve pass is called a double point. Double point. At such a point, call it as P. The curve has two tangents, tangents, one for each branch. Let's see the cases. First case, if the tangents are real and distinct, the double point is called a node. It's called a node. Look like this. Suppose this is a point P from the curve is passing twice. It is when it is going this side and returning this side. So at this point P, we can draw a tangent at this branch. This is a branch of curve. And we can draw a tangent at this branch at point P only. So there are two tangents, both are real and distinct. So point P is called node here. Second case, if the tangents are real and coincidental, coincidental, the double point is called a cusp. Double point is called a cusp. Suppose this is your curve, it is going and it is returning from point P only. So you can draw only one tangent. So you can draw two tangents for one branch this and for one branch this, but both the tangents are coincidental. In this case, point P is called cusp. Another point is if the tangents are imaginary, imaginary double point, imaginary double point is called, tangents are imaginary, double point is called a conjugate point. A conjugate point. Tangents are imaginary, so we cannot show that such point in the coordinate axis. Now, steps for tracing. How to proceed for trace of any curve. So I will advise to all of you, listen lecture 14 given by me and see how to solve linear inequalities and higher order inequalities, domain and range. So this will give you a lot of help in the tracing also. Okay. So for tracing of any curve, we generally follow a technique that is called poster technique. important points are compulsory. P stands for point of intersection. Intersection. O stand for origin here. S stand for symmetry. T stands for tangents. At origin, at other points. A stands for asymptotes and R stands for region. In the region, we see the domain and range of the given curve. Domain and range. Let's see one by one every point, starting from P. Point of intersection. Suppose we have any curve fxy equal to c. Any curve fxy equal to c. In the point of intersection, it's look like class 9th mathematics. We see some points x and y. Suppose x equal to a, then y equal to b, x equal to e, then y equal to f. Like this point we try to find. Second is origin. We have to check as x tending to 0, if y tending to 0, so curve is passing through origin. Passing through origin. We will check curve is passing through origin or not. S stand for symmetry. This is important here. Suppose we have a curve here y equal to 2x plus 5 and you want to see the some intersection point. If you put x equal to 0, y equal to 5. If you put x equal to 1, y equal to 7. This type of point of intersection. Origin means y equal to suppose 2x. Is curve passing through origin? Yes, you can see that if x is 0, y 0. So curve is passing through origin. Symmetry is very important. Case 1. If we replace x by minus x, but there is a no change in the curve. If you replace x by minus x, there is a no change in the curve, then curve is symmetric about y-axis. For example, if you see x square equal to 4ay, if you remember this parabola, if you replace x by minus x, there will be no change. It means curve is symmetric about y-axis. So if you draw the parabola and remember the class 11 mathematics, you know this parabola look like this only. This is symmetric about y-axis. The reason is symmetric here about y-axis. Case 2. If you replace y by minus y and there is no change in the curve, then curve is symmetric about x-axis. Case 3. If you replace x by minus x and y by minus y and no change, then curve is symmetric about both axes. For example, x square plus y square equal to 4. If you draw the curve in one quadrant only, suppose this is your curve in one quadrant. In the next parts, in other parts, curve will look like same only. Symmetric about x-axis, so this will cover like this. Symmetric about y-axis, so this will cover like this. So the complete circle you will get like this with radius 2. So this is your symmetry. It will help you a lot. T, tangents. If you have fxy equal to c, any curve, and if you want to find the tangent, then working rule for tangent is very clear. Working rule. You find dy by dx at any given point. Suppose we are asking at any point q, then that will be the slope of tangent. and suppose Q is any point h comma k, then the equation of the tangent will be y minus k equal to slope of tangent x minus h. I think you know it very well. But for that, the point should be given. If any point is given in the curve tracing and you want to find the tangent at that point, then we have to find the differentiation at that point, and using this formula, we can find the tangent of the curve. But if you are interested in tangents at origin, then this is a very good trick I am going to discuss here. Tangents at origin, if you are interested, then the shortcut method is you can find it by equating to zero the lowest degree terms. Suppose you have any curve a minus xy square equal to a plus x square, and you want to find the tangents at origin. What will be the tangents at origin? One important point is compulsory here. Curve must pass through origin. Then only you can find the tangents at origin. It means curve is passing through origin. Then only you can find the tangents at origin. So if you put it here, it will be ay square minus xy square minus ax square minus x cube equal to 0. So this is second degree term, this is third degree term, this is second degree term, this is third degree term. So what are the lowest degree terms? Lowest degree terms are ay square minus ax square. This is degree, not division. So equate it 0. So a cannot be 0 here. Y square minus x square equal to 0. Remember, a is not 0 here. So y is equal to plus minus x. It means you have two tangents here at origin, y equal to x line and y equal to minus x line. When we see the tracing of this curve, these tangents will help us a lot. Next point is asymptotes. Asymptotes I already discussed in my lecture. If you have any curve fxy equal to c, then there are two cases parallel to axis. So here, two cases here, parallel to x-axis. Then the trick is equate the coefficient of highest degree in x to 0, provided coefficient is not constant. Second is parallel to y-axis. I told you equate the coefficient of highest degree in y to 0. And the second is inclined asymptotes. For inclined asymptotes, I have given a lecture on asymptotes. You can follow that working rule. Last is region. Region is very important here. Region told me the domain and range of any given curve. In which domain you can draw the curve. Suppose, for example, you have similar curve I have discussed earlier, a minus xy square equal to x square a plus x. In which domain we will draw this curve? So if you write y square can be written as x square a plus x over a minus x. See, y square is always greater than equal to 0. Therefore, if LHS is greater than 0, obviously RHS is going to be 0. So x square a plus x over a minus x greater than equal to 0. Now, x square is not creating problem here. X square is always greater than equal to 0 here. So you can eliminate this term a plus x over a minus x greater than equal to 0. But I told you in the lecture 14, you can see if you are solving any linear inequality, then the coefficient of the variable should be positive. So for making it positive, we will take negative sign outside and negative will go in the right hand side and inequality will be changed. The trick is very similar. If fx is greater than equal to a, then minus fx will be less than equal to minus a. So now you have 2 points, a and minus a. plus minus plus. You want less than 0, it means less than 0 means negative. So x will belong to minus a to a. Now see, a is the critical point of denominator, and if you are using the equality sign, you cannot use closed interval on a, you have to use open interval, but at minus a you can use closed interval because due to equality sign. So in this domain only you can trace this curve. What is the meaning? Means if you are drawing a curve between minus a to a, at a, only in this box you will get the curve, in this box. Outside there is a no meaning of the curve. Curve will be inside this region only, minus a to plus a. Outside curve will not lie. So this is the use of region in the curve tracing. Now let's see one example to draw a curve. Example 1. Trace the curve y square 2a minus x equal to x cube. Let's see the solution. In the curve tracing, I will like to follow poster in reverse order. If you follow poster in reverse order, tracing will be very easy. You find a reason first. A reason. Okay. So y square equal to x cube over 2a minus x. Y square is greater than equal to 0. So x cube over 2a minus x greater than equal to 0. Here x cube you cannot make comment that it will be greater than 0. In x square you can make comment, but in x cube you cannot make comment. Here x coefficient is negative. So we will take the minus sign outside and we will multiply in the right hand side. So inequality is going to be 0. Now you have two critical points. See carefully, 2a, and this will if you equate to x cube 0, it will be x equal to 0. So you have two critical points here, 0 and 2a. Now you draw the wave graph, plus minus plus. Less than 0 means negative. So x will belong to 0 to 2a. Now see carefully where we have to apply open and where we have to apply closed. 2a is the critical point of denominator, so we will apply open interval, and 0 is the critical point of numerator, so we will apply closed. See, if power is odd, then it will be treated as a linear power. See my lecture 14. So the domain of the curve is 0 to 2a only. So we will draw the curve in this region only. So I am starting to draw the curve. X equal to 0 is this point, and x equal to 2a is this point. If a is not given, we will consider a is positive. X equal to 2a. Between this region, we will get only curve. Remember, 0 to 2a. Outside, there will be no curve. This side, there will be no curve. Between this 0 to 2a, we will only get curve. But don't show it by cross in your answer sheet. It is for your understanding. Don't make cross sign in your answer sheet. Now, the asymptotes. So the curve is y square 2a minus x equal to x cube. Now if you write, it can be written as 2ay square minus xy square minus x cube equal to 0. Now parallel to axis. First case, parallel to axis. First is parallel to x-axis. For x-axis, take the highest degree of x, that is x cube. Coefficient is -1, that cannot be equal to 0. So no asymptote parallel to x-axis. Parallel to y-axis. Highest degree of y is 2, and the coefficient of that is 2a minus x. If you equate the 0, x equal to 2a is the asymptote. But this curve has a degree 3, so it can have up to 3 asymptotes. Check inclined asymptotes. So in the inclined asymptotes, we will find phi 3m. Highest degree is 3, and phi 3m we can find by x equal to 1 and y equal to m. So you will get phi 3m, it is 2 degree, it is 3 degree. So that will be minus m square minus 1 equal to 0. Oh my God. So m square plus 1 equal to 0. It means m is equal to imaginary. So no real asymptote. And we can only draw the real asymptote. So no inclined asymptote. We can get maximum 3 asymptote. But in this case, here we are getting only one asymptote. That is x equal to 2a. So x equal to 2a line is now your asymptote. Means this can not be touched by the curve. It will be touched at infinity. But curve will try to reduce the distance between this line x equal to 2a, because this is your asymptote. Okay, next is tangent. In the tracing, no any point is given, so we will find tangents at origin only. So see the curve again. This is actually 2a y, sorry, 2ay square minus xy square minus x cube equal to 0. What is the lowest degree term? This is 2 degree term, this is 3 degree term, this is 3 degree term. So lowest degree term is 2ay square equal to 0. 2a cannot be equal to 0, so y square equal to 0. So y equal to 0 comma 0 means you are getting two tangents. See carefully. In the tangents, we equate the entire term to 0, lowest degree term, entire lowest degree term to 0. But in asymptote, we equate the coefficient of highest degree term. See, tangents, we equate the entire term, the 2a y square. But in the asymptote, we take only the coefficient of highest degree term. This is a very small and very important difference. You can see that y equal to 0 means that is x-axis. And both tangents are same. So tangents are actually real and coincidental. So you will get cusp here. I told you the definition. The tangents are real and coincidental. Why coincidental? Because both are y equal to 0, y equal to 0. It means you are getting cusp at that point y equal to 0. When y equal to 0, x will be obviously 0. So at origin you will get a cusp. Origin you will get a cusp. Later we will see. This curve is passing through origin. We can check it. You can check it also. If x equal to 0, then y equal to 0. Passing through origin. I should check it first actually. So origin is cusp here. Now symmetry. Y square 2a minus x equal to x cube. If you put y equal to minus y, there will be no change in curve. So curve is symmetric about x-axis, means the curve which lie above the x-axis will be similar to lie in the below the x-axis. Next is origin. I told you already, as x tending to 0, y tending to 0. I have already checked this point here. So it is passing through origin. Then only you can find the tangents at origin. And P, point of intersection. This is a very important point. Some people confused which point we have to check. X, y. X equal to 0, y equal to 0. X equal to a, y equal to, if you put x equal to a, then it will be a equal to a cube. So y square equal to a square, y equal to plus minus a, but I am taking, okay, take a plus minus a. Can we take x equal to 3a? We cannot take x equal to 3a because the domain is actually 0 to 2a. So we have to choose the point between 0 to 2a only. Don't take other point because that will be outside to the domain. Check some point a by 2. If you put x equal to a by 2, then y will be 3a by 2 equal to a by 2 whole cube. So a by 2 once time cancel. So a square by 12. So y will be plus minus a by 2 root 3 plus minus a by 2 root 3. Okay, now try to make it. First, I am going to draw. This is y equal to 0. So this is a tangent. Y equal to 0 means x-axis. Okay. X equal to a, y equal to a. So this is the point. Very good. Now, it cannot go in the straight line because the degree is not 1. If the degree is not 1, then curve will not be in the straight line. Now the problem is it will go from above to this, or from, we have to see all the cases, from above to this point like this. This is actually asymptote. So it will come like this actually. It will like come only. Now we have to see like by this way or by this way. So we'll check another point, a by 2. A by 2 if you draw, at a by 2 you are getting a by 2 root, a by 2 is here. And a by 2 root 3 will be smaller than a by 2 root 2. Remember, a by 2 root 3 less than a by 2 actually. So the point is here. It means you are going from this way. This way. This is tangent. So we are going like this way. A by 2, some people confuse. Suppose for better understanding, draw a line y equal to x for your understanding. What is y equal to x line? This is y equal to x line. Suppose you draw y equal to x line. Then y equal to x line, x equal to a, y equal to a. X equal to a by 2, y equal to a by 2. But at the line you are getting a by 2, but in the curve you are getting a by 2 root 3. It means our curve will be lie below the x-axis in up to a. After a, it will cross the straight line. It will be above the straight line. But up to a, it will be lie below the x-axis. So actually our curve will look like now this. Don't draw a straight line tracing. I am tracing for here. This is for better understanding. This is your actually curve. And this is your asymptote. So it will not touch it. Now, if you see carefully, I am not drawing negative point. At x equal to a, you are getting minus a also. A by 2 minus a by 2 root 3. And as the curve is symmetric about x-axis, so the similar curve you will get below the x-axis only. I'm not good in the geometry. It will be making one draw only. So I can make it very clear here. If you see, it will look like this. This is your asymptote. Not very good, but it can be understood. And this is tangent. So both the tangents are real and coincidental. So this point is actually cusp here. So for knowing that the curve will above the y equal to x or below the x-axis, below the y equal to x line, you can take the help of y equal to x line and putting the values of x, you can see the nature of the curve. So actually the curve is very good, and now you can draw this curve. Second example I am taking. Trace y square a minus x equal to x square a plus x. Okay, first I am going to see the reason. Y square equal to x square a plus x over a minus x. Y square is greater than equal to 0, so x square a plus x over a minus x greater than equal to 0. Or x square is always greater than 0, so you can skip it. So x a plus x, take minus sign outside, x minus a less than equal to 0 because you are taking minus sign. Now see the critical point, that is a and minus a. Plus minus plus. Less than 0 means negative. So negative will be between minus a to a only, but at a in the denominator you cannot use close interval, and here you can close interval. Why using close? Because due to equality sign. So domain of the curve is minus a to a only. Okay. So now I am going to draw this curve also. So this will look like now. This is your a point. This is your minus a point. Outside there will be no meaning. Asymptotes. Parallel to axis. Case 1, parallel to x-axis. So if you see the carefully, the curve is y square a minus x, y square a minus x equal to x square a plus x. So you can write like this: ay square minus xy square equal to ax square plus x cube, or ay square minus xy square minus ax square minus x cube equal to 0. So parallel to x-axis, so highest degree in x is -1, that cannot be 0, so no asymptote parallel to x-axis. Now B, parallel to y-axis, highest degree in y is 2. So the coefficient is a minus x. We have to equate the coefficient only. So x equal to a line is asymptote here. Wow. So you can see that this line actually becoming asymptote here. Y x equal to a line. So this is our x equal to a line. Now it is asymptote. Okay. Let's see the curve is passing through origin or not. Check origin also here. Y square a minus x equal to x square a plus x. As x tending to 0, y tending to 0, passing through origin. I have checked origin also. So you can check origin before the tangents actually. It will help you a lot. Now tangents at origin. Because the curve is passing through origin, so we can find the tangent. Lowest degree term. Lowest degree term is 2 here, 2 degree, 2 degree. And equate the entire term to 0. Ay square minus ax square equal to 0. So y equal to plus minus x are the tangent. A is not equal to 0. So y equal to plus x, y equal to plus x, and y equal to minus x are two tangent here. Now draw the two tangents. Y equal to x line, y equal to x line, and y equal to minus x line. These are the tangents at origin. So now we have two distinct tangents. It means origin is your node here. What is your node here? Okay. Let's see now symmetry. Y square a minus x equal to x square a plus x. If you replace y by minus y, no change. So symmetric about x-axis. Symmetric about x-axis. But if you replace x by minus x, it will be changed. So you cannot say symmetric about y-axis. Okay. Origin you have already checked. Tangents, asymptotes, read a point of intersection. Now important point. Point of intersection. So if you try to find the point of intersection here, remember here we can take the point of x and y from minus a to a only. So x is 0, y is 0, okay. X equal to minus a, y equal to 0, okay. If you take another point, x equal to suppose a by 2. So if you put x equal to a by 2, it will be a by 2 is equal to x square 3a by a by 2 whole square 3a by 2. So a by 2 is once time cancelled. So y equal to 3a square by 4y square. So y equal to root 3a by 2. Means it's a greater than a by 2 actually. Okay. Now see these points. If you see a by 2, if you see a by 2, okay, take one more point, minus a by 2, minus a by 2 in the left side. If you draw the minus a by 2 here, you will get y square 3a by 2 is equal to minus a by 2 whole square a by 2. So you will get y equal to a by 2 root 3, I think, plus minus. Here it is also plus minus, but due to symmetry, I am not taking plus minus sign because the curve is symmetric about x-axis. So a by 2 root 3 minus a by 2, a by 2 root 3. Okay. See, this is your minus a. This is your plus actually, and this is your minus a. Okay. This is your a by 2. This is your root 3a by 2. This is your a by 2 root 3, a by 2 root 3, because a by 2 root 3 less than a by 2 less than root 3 a by 2 less than a. Okay. Now we will see carefully here. Minus a, the curve is 0 and 0, 0. Between this, we will get something. Minus a by 2, the value, if you put at y equal to minus x, y equal to minus x, x equal to a by 2, the line will be here only at a by 2. At line, you will get, at this line, you will get a by 2. But on the curve, you are not getting a by 2. You are getting actually a by 2 root 3. That is less than a by 2. So you are getting some point is here actually. Less than, below the line, not at below the y equal to minus x line. So you will make like this curve. This will pass us through this curve point, and it will be 0. So it will start from here and will end up 0 here, and it is symmetric about x-axis. So similar curve you will get here only, and at origin you are getting tangent. So this is tangent actually. And now at a by 2, if you put at line, you will get a by 2 only. But at the curve, you are putting a by root 3 a by 2. So it will go above the straight line, above this line. And here it is symmetric also, but not it will touch because this is asymptote. So above the line here, above the line here. So I am again making the curve here in the better meaning. This is tangent actually. Sorry, asymptote. Y equal to x line is a one tangent. Y equal to minus x is another tangent. Here the curve is lying below the x-axis and origin is a tangent, but here above the curve, above the tangent. So this is the curve, but this is asymptote, so it will not touch. So this is the curve. Here above the tangent, here below the tangent. By putting, you can get the secant values. Okay, I am giving you some as a homework. First tracing I am giving you as a homework is y equal to x cube. First problem, y equal to x cube minus 12x minus 16. Second is a square y square equal to x square a square minus x square. Third, I am giving you x cube plus y cube equal to 3axy. This is the most important tracing. This curve is symmetric about y equal to x line. I am giving hint. This is another type of problem. Fourth, I am going to discuss here y square x minus a equal to x square a plus x. It's a similar problem to previous one, but that case a minus x, but here x minus a. So entire thing will be changed due to one negative sign. See the tracing here of problem 4. Reason. I am going now faster. So y square equal to x square a plus x over x minus a. Y square is greater than equal to 0. So x square a plus x over x minus a greater than equal to 0. This is meaningless here. So x plus a over x minus a greater than equal to 0. Critical point are a minus a plus minus plus. So you are taking positive case here. So it will be minus infinity to minus a. Closed you can apply at minus a, but open at a to infinity. Or you can say that it belongs to real number minus a to a. You can write like this also. So the domain is here only. In the domain 0, 0 is not included. So in this case, tangent at origin is not possible because 0, 0 is not in the curve. Okay. Next case. Domain you know very well now. Asymptotes. If you find asymptotes here, the curve is xy square, simplify, minus ay square minus x cube minus ax square equal to 0. Parallel to x-axis. Highest degree in x is minus cube and coefficient is -1, not equal to 0, no asymptote. Parallel to y-axis. In the y-axis, highest degree is 2, so x minus a. The coefficient is x minus a equal to 0, so x equal to a is first asymptote, asymptote 1. In the previous problem, I did not actually discuss, I think, asymptote. Parallel, inclined asymptote, I did not discuss. Inclined asymptote. You can see that no real inclined asymptote. You can see that. Inclined asymptotes. We will find phi 3m here, 3 degree, x equal to 1, y equal to m. So phi 3m will be m square minus 1 equal to 0. So m equal to plus minus 1. It means you will get two tangents here. Now find phi 2m. Phi 2m, 2 degree turn. So minus am square minus a. So what is the formula to find c? That is minus phi 2m over phi dash 3m. So it will be minus minus plus am square plus 1 over derivative of phi 3m, that will be 2m. So for m equal to 1, you will get c equal to a. So the tangent asymptote will be mx plus c. It means x plus a. At m equal to minus 1, you will get c equal to minus a. So asymptote will be minus x minus a. You have second asymptote. This is your third asymptote. Now you have three asymptotes here. This problem is very important. Actually, the tracing of this curve is between the asymptotes. Okay. Next is tangents at origin not possible because the curve is not passing through origin. The curve is not passing through origin. Why? Because in the domain 0, 0 is not included. Tangents at origin, no any real tangent, no real tangents. Symmetry, y square x minus a equal to x square x plus a plus x or x plus a, meaning is same. Y minus y, symmetric about x axis. So the curve above the x axis will look like below the x axis. P, point of intersection. This is very important in this case. So if you draw the point here, x, y, if x equal to 2a, we can take any point outside this after a and before minus a. If you put x equal to 2a, you will get in the curve y square x minus a equal to x square x plus a. If you put x equal to 2a, you will get a 4a square 3a. So y equal to 12a means 2 root 3a. Okay, very good. X equal to minus 2a if you put minus 2a. So minus 3a 4a square minus a. So y equal to 2 by root 2 root by root 3a. 2 by root 3a. Okay. At x equal to minus a, y equal to 0, obviously. Now this will help a lot. Okay. Let's see the tracing of this curve. Firstly, I am going to draw the asymptotes here. So first firstly draw the asymptotes of this curve. X equal to a line. This is your x equal to a line. This is the difference between online and offline. And we cannot draw it by writing pad properly. Okay. Next tangent is, this is first tangent. The next tangent was, first is x equal to a, second was y equal to x plus a. The tracing is very easy. X equal to 0, y equal to a. Okay. A to a. Okay. Oh, if x equal to y equal to 0, x equal to minus a. Okay, minus a. So this will passing through like this. Very difficult to draw actually. This is x equal to a line. So this is your asymptote second, and it is intersecting the x equal to a line somewhere. Third asymptote was y equal to minus x minus a. So y equal to 0, x equal to plus a. Okay. As x equal to 0, y equal to 0, x equal to minus a. Oh. And if y equal to 0, x equal to minus a, x equal to 0, y equal to minus a. So this is your going to be next stage asymptote. Suppose this is your point minus a. I'm not very good in drawing now. Okay. The curve will lie. Nah, this is not actually a. It is this point. This is your a actually. X equal to a line. Now if you draw, this is your x equal to a line. Here, the curve is after x equal to a only, because the domain was after a onwards or before minus a. So after a, the curve will look like this. Between these asymptotes, so it will not touch it, it will not touch it. So it will look like this only. Because this is also asymptote, this is also asymptote. So between asymptote, the curve will look like this. Similarly, look like this, because it is about symmetric about x-axis. So above, like below. Now see here. If you put x equal to 2a, your y was 2 root 3 upon a. 2 root, these are the asymptotes. Remember, 2 root 3 upon a. Okay. 2 root 3 upon a will be here. If you put x equal to, this is y equal to x plus a line. If you put x equal to a, x equal to a in this line, in the asymptote, you will get 2a only. So the line is not very clear actually. Line should be like, the geometry of this line will look like, now I will make little bit more very good. Now I will try to make it clear. Now this like, and this will be, suppose this will be 2a point, but you are getting 2 by root 3. So above the line the curve will pass, above the line. Remember here, at x equal to 2a, at x equal to minus 2a, at x equal to minus 2a, y equal to a actually, y equal to a. Okay. But at x equal to minus 2a, y is equal to 2a by root 3. So 2a by root 3 is greater than a. So the curve will be here, pass will from here only, not from above point. Okay. So this curve will start from here and it will above the line like this. And this is asymptote, so distance is going to be minimized here. But draw properly, the distance is going to be minimized here. The distance is going to reduce this curve. Similarly, like this. Similarly, like this. So the tracing of this curve is look like this. Look like this. This is above the line and try to, this will go in a curve. This will go like this. This will go like this, and asymptote will like this. Go like this as asymptote. These are the asymptotes line. Like this. And symmetric about x-axis, so above x-axis and below x-axis will be same. So I discussed this topic from B.S. Grewal and some of my previous notes and previous concepts. So you can better understand if you follow the B.S. Grewal for this particular topic. Okay, thank you. I hope you will enjoy this topic.